my man Michael Richardson. He's about to kill it. He's about to kill it. Give it up. Go, Michael. Neo Soul, what up? How y'all? Y'all still with us? I know it's been rough, man. We just got a microphone. Should pick back up in a little bit. Alright, look, check this out, y'all. Check this out. I'm about to do a poem I just wrote, so it's new. So, and I've been drinking and stuff. So if I fumble, blame it on the drink. So. Blame it on the alcohol. Alright, so no, I've been performing for about 8 years now. I'm here on behalf of Backdraft, your feature. I'm supporting this show, so please support, get a flyer, do what you gotta do. Alright, I'm about to get into my next poem. Alright, so y'all was all aware of that whole May 21st, 2011 thing, right? Y'all heard about that and we're still fucking here, right? Okay, so this one I wrote about 2012, right? That whole thing that's supposed to happen next year, December, whatever. This poem was written December 22nd, 2012. They gossiped like it would shift paradigms to a different date. A different race even tried to drag God's thoughts, praying for a twist of fate, but they forget how quick his decisions lock. They stop in shock for everything that won't make a difference. Tomorrow, the earth will wear a condom for the first time to protect itself. So our rug burns will kiss the ground goodbye. About time we use these knees to pray on. This poem will be the last poet on the open mic, doing nobody listens to till the lights go out. But we'll tremble like this earthquake, the suspect predictions they preached on. They all now realize they were better off as the wet spots that nobody sleep on. Today they will burn their beef the way they did their flag. Today, tomorrow we're strong enough to call our mothers and bring home dads. Today they march like constipated cyborgs with white flags and tombstones on billboards. Some still debating its validity, questioning its gangster, praying as if prayer could change your yesterdays as swiftly as we change our spouses. This poem was written as the debris started leaking. Television stations on this shocking revelations. The radios echo like Simon Cowell's "Now Americans Are Idle." Canarsie Pier never looked so empty. Shadows don't even walk us down the street no more. They will Kurt Cobain themselves as declarations of that I'll die when I say so. Today will be the first time that troll next door suddenly looked like J-Lo. Tonight they looked at the moon and they held hands and sung. Enemies became friends and hung like that chandelier God dangling in the sky. Tonight they cried as if they weren't already dead to begin with. And this poem was somewhere in the thick of real shit and not paid attention to. Their futures on a script, but the best place to hide truth is at the uterus of literature. Tomorrow they will reluctantly rise to a scheduled demise. Nuns will pregame the apocalypse and break dance on their heads until their veils are holy. Harlots will harness scarlet roses on their hats. Even garbage looks sanctified with its Sunday best on. They will hymn in unison, trying to Xerox happiness, paste it to their faces. Smile like gasoline until the gas drips on a phony on their tongue. Tomorrow will be the first time that the earth gives itself an abortion, so no more problems are sprung. I swear, this poem was written December 22nd, 2012, while the rest of the world sat petrified and dormant, and all the hooting and hollering is a tad overbearing and boring, because I simply refuse to relinquish baritone messages for a soprano performance. Tomorrow, when the anvils drop on their eyelids, when darkness consumes the world then consumed with silence, when their eyelids were finally shut, the world realized that the alarm clocks functioned as always that following morning. And the world took one collective breath and realized that they were still fucking here.
Next up, we got my man R.A.P. Phenomenal. I want y'all to give it up for R.A.P. Phenomenal.
That's a bit short. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm a rapper anyway, so let's take it off. Okay. Real quick. I can feel my heart getting weaker because my mind's shot. Miserable feeling standing in front of this time clock. They gotta eat, I convince myself. But how can I feed the sick when I'm sick myself?
Yo.
See, they only want to slave a man.
Y'all might not be able to sit here, bro. But if you wasn't here, that wouldn't happen.
It's hard work and then play, but it ain't no fun. It's hard work and then pay, but it ain't no funds. See, in my check, they taking money out for union dues. But not a goddamn thing is what my union dues. And for my kids, child support is the right support. But why I gotta leave a nigga paycheck on life support? I need God to shed light because he's powerful. I bow my head with my hands gripped. That's my power tool. Before he pulled me out of here, I ain't never done. There's many ways to make it. I'm just searching for the better one. See, I just want to recline, relax. It's something itching at my spine till it's detached. The monkeys, the leeches, they climbing on my back. But my mind is in a state that you ain't finding on the map. And the hatred do exist, but ain't taking a toll. Know not what they up against, so I pray for my foes. Realest talk ever, I'm just trying to stay on my toes. But all of my damn cons are outweighing my pros, so I stay in a pose. That's the picture that my eyes seen. Execution is the mind scheme. I got my focus and my high beams. The closest I've been to a fortune was a cookie after eating some Chinese. But I'm never quitting, and that you can bet on. I'm meeting up with success, and that crash gonna be a head-on collision. That I vision, I climb mountain high. My mama never gave me away, so why should I? The promised land, I'ma need God to take me there. You can see the stress on my face under the facial hair, cause death creeps into my thoughts quite awfully. I wake up smelling corpse, not coffee. Before you staring at your candle, you live it fast and fly, a Lear and a Lambo. I hope y'all are carrying your ammo, cause life ain't nothing but a trip to a casino, and everybody gamble. A man's stand is rough, but no time for folding. The women just want to fill on your goods, what you're holding. The cops just want to lock you in a cell, not the holding. Because 3 strikes is only good when you're bowling. But if you got dirt, you can bury it all. God gave you a lot of lows, then you can carry it all. Searching for a better way, I will trace it in rain. Life is not a drug needle, so never take it in vain. Thank you.
Y'all enjoy yourself? Thank you. Okay. All right, now it's time for me to get into my... Did you guys enjoy that? Please give it up for my crew. Thank you. Everybody was kind of like hard, and can I do a love poem for y'all? Yeah? Love poem? Alright, but this love poem that I have is for the fellas. It's for the fellas. This poem is called A Letter to My Ex-Girl. Thank you. A letter to my ex. Our relationship began evasive. What was once love turned into hatred. And what was once soft became abrasive. You were my princess, with pheromones as sweet as incense. Now what I felt was intellect that held my thoughts and interests, with a complexion of mahogany. Baby, I walked the path on monogamy, yet never trusted. Rejudge my honesty to think your name. I envisioned my wife, but you initialed my trial, prepared to give you my life. I paid the fool for your symmetry, your inconsistencies. At one point, we were an item, a single entity. Look what you did to me. It took its toll on my dignity. An infidel. See how me dealing with feelings of insufficiency. This isn't me. Yet nonsense it was not. With one stroke of your thoughts, I had my confidence shot. That was pitiful. The way in which you took me to my pinnacle and then tell me that he's just not that into you, and what you two motherfuckers shared was nothing deeper than physical. And that had me erase this shit. Cause at least if you loved them, I could condone and understand your relationship. Wasn't at that big of a disadvantage. Or was he just that much taller, more handsome with a bigger package? You know what? Don't even answer that. Go! Don't even answer that. Because who am I to ask who's the guy when all the indiscretion that you denied had me contemplating suicide and living my life every day like it was do or die. And I promised myself, but I refused to cry. But I cried after you told me lie after useless lie. And I had to deal with the idea that this might have been a useless guy. And then she called me. She said, I needed you to be with me. She said, needed me to be with you. Because he was leaving you, and you didn't like how he was treating you, and you knew that you needed me the same way that I needed you, and that we could be together, and that you made a huge mistake going to the other side because the grass wasn't even better. But that would have made me a fool with a broken heart trying to keep it together. You know what she told me? She said, I'm a woman with pride. You don't do shit like that. You don't just pick up and leave me sick like that. You don't throw away what we had just like that. I was just fucking this nigga. I was going to get right back. And then she told me how I was ornery and how I was off my game. But through it all, she never ever said, yo, E, I am sorry. Well, I'm sorry, but love no longer lives here. I got one more joint. I got one more joint, y'all. I got one more joint. All right. Backdraft. I go by the name Backdraft. I am Backdraft. I am toe-to-toe facing the blaze. I'm wiping the page every time I'm tasting my rage. I'm paving the way. I become a heinous with age. I'm sicker than a diabetic cancer patient with AIDS. Like rapids, I'm roaring and I'm destroying, and then my flow with this enable Michael Jordan vital organs. I will spit you like divorces. Matter of fact, I would use my archer sounds to suck life in these dudes. Like an abortion, the resident who deliver hard sentences. So when they run on, they smash or break backs like car wreckages. I squeeze necks till you beg me to release breath. You best respect this off the head verbal VTech. I wrote the chronicles of grit. Big dick backdraft, but niggas call it chronic when I spit it. There's no competition. My mic device that slice your life. I ripped all its gold when it's written. I'ma have Kodak, slash the young body Womack, but with a pipe and a throwback. And just get your record check and watch these niggas bones crack. Backdraft. I come through with the blockology. I stop velocity, become a last black bureaucracy. The prophecy is in me, the brick city prodigy. It's probably I spit war, fuck atrocity, it's impossibly. He's a lyrical anomaly. The word is back to flat backdraft, taking back to Socrates. I am the vocalist who gets colder than Soviet, spit open and opiate to make my lungs go appropriate. With pinpoint precision, I spit rhymes iridescent for 20/20 vision. Incandescent rhythm, that's in your limelight and highlights your Miller High Life. You would die twice and peel your debts with a divine price. I am like horse faithful Crusoe. I pump on the dot, I throw it back like Johnny 50, hit mics and rhyme shifty. My mind's a weapon with iridescent methods. I have my voice tested, compressed and spit electric. Don't check your radar, then see the black Sammy Hagar. I stay hard like a necrophiliac dick in the graveyard. Backdraft. Thank you. If you guys want a flyer, I'm in the back. Thank you guys for the opportunity.